Good morning and welcome back. Let's get to our friend Mike Eppel on this. We're Wednesday. We're Wednesday, midweek.
Wednesday.
There we are.
Welcome
Good morning.
to it. Welcome to Wednesday. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just coming off a couple days off, so I'm doing all right.
Right?
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. Okay, you've got a busy day ahead. Later on this morning, we're expecting numbers south of the border and what they could maybe mean for us here.
This will be the most scrutinized economic report that we'll have this month, the U.S. inflation report, which for the month of July is actually expected to show an inflation rate, while still at a very close to a 40-year high, is maybe starting to turn a little bit lower from the peak that we hopefully saw in June. And that price pressures will start to trend lower here, Melanie, and maybe over the course of the next several months starts to ease up a little bit on what central banks need to do with interest rates and take some pressure off consumers. Because what have we seen and heard most recently? That people are adjusting to the fact that prices for everything have gone up substantially this year. They're cutting back on restaurant spending, takeout food, gasoline fill-ups. You know, it's hitting consumers big time, which is not a surprise because people have to adjust their budgets. The July report might actually start to be more affected, really, by what we've seen recently at the gas pumps. In June, we saw the record high for gas. The month of July, things started to cool off a little bit. Still up from a year ago by quite a bit, but less than where they were. So we'll watch this inflation report and maybe a positive spillover effect, or what we can take from that for next week when we get the Canadian inflation report for the month of July.
A lot of developments when it comes to Tesla, Mike. First off, Elon Musk selling off a whole load of stock.
Yeah, about $7 billion worth. He put out some tweets last night about this saying, look, he felt it was better to sell some stock now just in case he's forced to buy Twitter. Of course, that deal's still in limbo because it's going to the courts. He doesn't want to buy Twitter, but if in case he has to, he's raising some cash and he doesn't want to be in a fire sale situation. The other interesting story about Tesla this morning is a report in the Globe and Mail about some lobbying efforts by the EV company, reportedly here in Ontario and in Ottawa, related to some manufacturing potentially coming to the province for Tesla EVs, or maybe parts or components of some such nature. There was talk about this earlier this year. I remember this kind of cryptic tweet by Elon Musk, and in fact, I think it was actually Premier Doug Ford, related to Tesla manufacturing. So maybe behind the scenes, there is discussion going on here about more manufacturing coming to the province. We'll see.
I just want to stay on the B-roll to get him to dance. There we go.
Please
there it was. Every time. Now let's talk about the Ontario cannabis store. We know shipments have been halted, and there are some worries here. Yeah,
indeed. The shipments were halted because the OCS said that they had a privacy breach or data breach at one of their third-party logistics suppliers, one of the delivery companies. So they're just not sending anything out right now to the consumer level. And all of these pot shops are saying, oh, great, we don't have supply. That means clients might be going back to potentially the black market as it is. And, this has been the big fight that the legal market has been having related to gaining market share and legitimate sales. So something to watch here, see if this drags on. And we did see a lot of the cannabis company stock prices drop yesterday on the TSX because of it.
Finally, for you, 30 seconds left, Mike. Recipe Unlimited, which is parent company to like Swiss Chalet, Eastside Mario's, seeing some, well, give us the numbers. They're massive.
Yeah, you probably don't know the Recipe Unlimited corporate name, but you certainly know all of the restaurants that it has under its banner, including Swiss Chalet and Harvey's, Montana's and Kelsey's, a whole bunch of well-known restaurant brands, and it's being bought out ostensibly by Fairfax Financial for $1.2 billion. That is a lot of money, but not surprising that it would be at that price point, considering these are some of the best-known restaurant chains in the country. And Recipe Unlimited stock yesterday jumped by almost 50% on the TSX.
I don't even need a menu when I go to Swiss Chalet. I know exactly what I want. Right? Hi, I'll take the quarter chicken dinner, white
hot chicken sandwich.
Yeah, maybe a mash or fries. I'll go crazy. Mix it up. Festive special. Don't even get me started. All right. Talk to you soon.
Breakfast of champions right there.
So good. All right. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Take care.
See ya.